Hello y'all, I'm Tina, and this is going to be the Nora November announcement video. First off, I'm outside, so you might hear some birds, some dogs, etc, etc. Before I talk about the details of the read-a-thon, let's talk about the hosts. So we have Lee from Dark Roots Creations, I'll link her channel down below, and then we have Storm from Storm Reads, and I'll also link her channel down below. I will also link Storm's Discord, because Storm's going to create a channel or a couple channels specifically for Nora November, so that we can have, like, you can have a place to go for Nora November. Now that we talk about the host, let's talk about how this read-a-thon works. It's going to be a month-long read-a-thon from the 1st through the 31st, just focused on reading Nora Roberts books, also Robb, because that's her pen name. Any books, if you want to read one, that's cool. If you want to read 31, that's also cool. You're probably going to read somewhere in between, but either way, if you want to just try her books, this is a good opportunity to try her for the first time if you've never read one of her books before. There's going to be a bingo board. I'll put the bingo board up in a second, but the bingo board is just to help you out if you're with your TBR if you want that help. It has a lot of, like, classic Nora Roberts things on it. Lee created it. I was amazed when I saw it for the first time. I was really just amazed. It's great looking. A specific prompt you really like and you want to, like, take that prompt and, like, run with it, go ahead. If you want to, like, try to get a bingo or two, black it out, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just to kind of help with your TBR. Sorry about the birds chirping, like I said, outside. Like, I'm not gonna be giving a ton of recommendations for each one. I will hold up if I have a physical copy or that applies to it, I'll hold it up, but I'm not really giving recommendations. The first prompt is set in Ireland. Nora Roberts has a lot of books set in Ireland, writes a lot of Irish characters who used to live in Ireland, lots of different things. So this is a book I'm starting to learn. This is a really good book. I really love the series. Yeah. And then the next prompt is a movie adaptation. I think she has like 10 movie adaptations, maybe. You can read a book with a movie adaptation, you can read and watch it, or you can just watch the movie you can just watch the movie. We have first book in a series. She has lots of series and sagas, and she has trilogies. She has almost 60 book series. The next prompt is a category romance. These are going to be your shorter books that are going to be just romance. She writes a lot of different genres, a lot of different subgenres, but these are going to be her just standard little romances. They're going to be really just typical, I guess would be the word. I believe she stopped publishing these in 2002, so most things before that you're going to find. They're going to have, you know, a typical romance cover. They're going to be shorter. They're going to be published by Silhouette, Harlequin. They might say intimate moments. They might say desire on them. Something of the sort. That's going to be your category romance from her. I really love category romance from her. That was the first thing I read by her. I really love her categories. Then the next thing is color in the title. I actually have never read a Nora Roberts book with color in the title, so I'm excited to try that in November. Yeah. And then the next prompt, did I say book before? The next prompt is shoreline. So these are books that are going to have a shoreline on the cover. Now, she's got tons of shoreline on the cover, just truly just tons of them. I mean, I have more. I'm not bringing them out here because I think that's enough, you know what I mean? This is such a very common prompt from her. She has a lot of books set by a coast, so they have a shoreline on the cover. Yes. And then the next prompt is Robb. Robb is her pen name. It's actually her brother's name. And she writes a police procedural series under that. I do not think that she has any Robb that aren't interconnected with this series, but I believe you can read them out of order. I'm not doing that, but I'm not doing it as I'm reading them, but I'm pretty sure you can read them out of order if you wanted to. So, yes, it's futuristic as well. Did I not say that? I didn't say that. 2050s, late 2050s, 2060s. Okay, the next prompt is paranormal character. She writes tons of paranormal stories. This is another paranormal character we have. Yeah. That series is great. I'll recommend that. Writes tons of that, writes tons of like light paranormal, heavy paranormal, lots of different things. And then the next prompt is suspense genre. She's been writing these more recently, so her newer books, as well. Lots of different suspense books. I believe all of these, or I showed you earlier with the shoreline on the cover, were suspense as well. They're going to be longer. They're normally going to be romantic suspense, but still, they're great. Love her suspense books. Storm also said this in her video, but if you want to try Nora out, or you want some help with recommendations or picking your TBR, or you're like, which book would work for me, you can ask any of us, and we can maybe try to find you a book that you like. Storm really likes her suspense book, so if you're looking for a suspense book recommendation, maybe go to her. Yeah, and so I bet all of us can find you a good book that would fit your taste, because Nora Roberts is very prolific. She writes lots of different types of books in lots of different types of genres. So, yes, okay. Well, thank y'all for watching. This is Nora November. This is going to be Nora November. I'm really excited to host this, and see y'all later. Bye-bye.